Payable problem picker. Idea clarity that sells. Choose an idea people actually pay for. And if you're stuck choosing between 17 business ideas, worried your idea isn't niche enough, or you've been told to find your zone of genius before you can start, you can forget all that. You don't need a perfect niche. You need to pick one payable problem, a problem that people are already spending time, money, or energy trying to solve. Let's make this simple. What makes a problem payable? Well, a payable problem is one where people are already taking action to solve it. They're Googling solutions, buying products or services, even imperfect ones, joining groups and communities and asking for recommendations. Maybe they're complaining about it regularly on social media, trying to get DIY solutions that just don't work and getting frustrated. If people are already trying to solve this problem and they're still stuck, that is a payable problem. If people think it would be nice to fix, but they aren't actively doing anything about it, that's a wish, not a problem, and you ain't no genie. The order that actually works goes against most business advice, which tells you to start with your passion or skills. And that's asked backwards. Here's the order that actually leads to sales. The person who has this problem, specific situations as well as demographics. The problem. What are they actually struggling with? In their words, not your business jargon. The proof. How do you know they're already trying to solve it? The buying signals, not the assumptions. And finally, the offer. What will you sell them that is going to solve this? This comes last, not first. If you start with, I want to sell X, before you know who needs it and why, you'll end up building something that nobody fucking asked for. And then you're going to be stuck trying to convince people they need something they don't actually want. Here's some examples for you. The person. Parents of ND kids aged 5 to 12 who struggle with sensory regulation. The problem. They need calm down tools that work without being obvious or babyish. The proof. Already buying weighted blankets, fidget toys, sensory kits, but struggling to find discreet portable options. Your offer, a weighted lap pad for school, car and home use. Next one, person. A woman over 40 who used to be active but stopped after injury or life changes. The problem, wants to feel strong again, but intimidated by gyms and scared of further injury. The proof, Googling beginner strength training, asking friends, trying YouTube workouts, and quitting. Your offer, small group strength sessions, maximum of 6 people with built-in modifications. And finally, the person, solo business owners who are drowning in admin and losing track of tasks, which is costing them money. The problem, they need simple systems, but they don't have time to build them from scratch. The proof, they're buying planners, trying apps, watching tutorials at midnight, and asking in groups, what do you guys use? Your offer, done for you Notion templates. They can copy and paste and use immediately. Notice that in these examples, the problem is specific. The proof is real. The offer solves the actual struggle, not just a theoretical one. And I can guarantee you that these are genuinely real problems because every single one of them is based on me. How to spot the buying signals, the proof they'll actually pay. You need evidence that people are already trying to solve this, either through direct spending, like buying products and services that are in the same kind of area, even if they're not working, paying for apps, subscriptions, memberships, and courses. The time energy investment, Googling solutions, asking for recommendations in groups and communities, on notice boards, watching tutorials and reading articles, following certain accounts and trying those DIY solutions. and just getting frustrated. Or the emotional investment, complaining about this regularly on social media, talking about how much it stresses them out. They've tried multiple things and they're still stuck. If you can't find proof that people are already trying to solve this, you don't have a payable problem yet. You have a hypothesis. Test it before you build it. Some traps that you want to avoid. First one, picking something you're passionate about but no one will pay for. Passion is great. Passion that solves a payable problem is a business. Passion without a market is a hobby. Both are fine. Just know which one you're building. Next up, niching down so far that you eliminate your market. I help left-handed graphic designers in Bristol who own rescue dogs. It's not a niche, it's a person. If there's only 12 of them in existence, you don't have a business. Third one, choosing based on what sounds impressive. You don't need to solve world hunger. You need to solve one clear problem for one group of people. Next up, trying to solve 3 problems at once. And yes, I know, I sound like a hypocrite here. Pick one, build the first offer around it, add more later when you have the experience to be able to do it. And finally, assuming you know what people need without asking them. Your assumptions might be wrong. Your life experience might be different. Ask real people. Use their words, not your own. If you're prone to analysis paralysis, here's your anti-spiral protocol. 1. Write down 3 possible problems you could solve. Pick the one you understand the best, not the most profitable or impressive. Find 3 examples of people already trying to solve it, and then move forward. You don't need to research for 3 weeks. You need to pick something and test it. You can always pivot later if it doesn't work. The only real mistake is picking nothing, because you're waiting for perfect clarity, and that will never come if you're not taking action. Your next steps. Pick your payable problem. Pick your person who you are helping. Be specific about their situation. Name the payable problem. What are they struggling with? Use their language. Find proof of spend. How do you know they're already trying to solve this? And then write your clarity sentence. I help person to solve problem so they can result without pain or barrier. Step 5 is to post it in the BBS Saturday thread and share your person, problem, proof and clarity sentence. Then you can ask for feedback if you're not sure. This is your starting point, not your forever choice. You're not choosing your life's work today. You're choosing where to focus for the next 90 days. If you pick a problem, build an offer, and it doesn't work, great. You learned something. You can adjust. That's not failure. That's how business works. The goal isn't to pick perfectly. The goal is to pick something and move forward with real feedback instead of hypothetical perfection. Let's make this real. Complete the worksheet that you can download in the Basic AF Classroom inside of the BBS community. Your immediate task is to fill out the worksheet to validate your idea. This will help you to avoid building something nobody wants. You can download that worksheet, share your progress, and post your completed payable problem in the BBS community for support and accountability completely free. Alternatively, share your insights in the comments below. Next week, we will be doing the 2-line offer. You heard me, 2 lines, not 1. How to explain what you do without endless one-liner rewrites or sounding like a LinkedIn ad. I'll see you then.